All right. Here we go. Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 6, Jordan's Pod. Can't wait to get this one going. We got a whole lot of new stuff going this week. It's going to be our YouTube debut this week. A lot of big stuff, like I said, that was coming. When I get these guys together and we get our brains together, a lot of things are happening. So, guys, we got Ryan Rouse with us here again.
Back in the building, baby. Let's go.
And then Brett Buskell, looks like his contract was negotiated, and we got him in here. So, guys, we're back. Here we go. Excited to have you again. We're going to start with sports, again, as always, mostly Minnesota sports to get it going. Guys, I put out on Facebook this week that I wanted you guys to interact with the post and kind of give us more topics. Guys, as you listen today, I need your guys' help again. I need you to give us topics and what you want us to talk about, where you'd like us to go, because each week I start writing things down, and it's just like, okay, what things do I need to look at? What things are people going to be interested in? My own family suggested makeup. That's probably not going to work too well. We don't know too much about that. Guys, but we'll get it going here. The Minnesota Vikings got it done.
Who was right, boy?
I'm glad I was wrong.
Yeah, well, yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, they came out and looked pretty good. Deshaun Watson, I mean, he did well in the second half, as I thought. The Vikings are not a great second half team, but they pulled it out and got it done.
Sean definitely had me worried a little bit. But that last play, like I was saying.
Last play, I mean, it's typical. It was a typical Minnesota game.
I didn't even watch the replay. I went in my kitchen and I was like, that's a touchdown. I didn't even watch the replay.
Yeah, see, you thought they were going to lose,
I
too.
did. And then I thought they were going to get the 2-point conversion and tie it.
I mean, Kirk Cousins played well this week.
And Dalvin Cook played well.
Yeah, I mean, Dalvin Cook, that's I mean, the recipe for us to win. It's run the ball, play action off of it.
But the cornerbacks played well, too.
I mean,
they played better. Holton Hill played better.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I have written down here. Is the defense. Defensively, we were a little better this week. It was enough. It was enough.
They still got burned.
Yeah, you know,
And
Gladney, he needs a little work.
And Harrison Smith gone.
Yeah, that hurt.
That hurt.
And that would make me so mad, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're telling me the guy even said it on the TV. He's like,
Yep.
Deshaun Watson's got to know that if he throws it in the middle of the field like that, that he's setting his guy up to get blasted. So what are we supposed to do as a defense? Just let him catch the ball?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
No.
To the rules, yes.
No.
I agree with you.
That's trash. And I didn't think I felt like he hit him more with his shoulder. I mean, he had to hit him in the helmet. But
His head was going down. I mean,
I listened to the Vikings postgame a little bit on the radio, and Corey Cove and I can't remember the other guy's name on that show, but they said that it was an obvious call that they would have ejected him to. That's the rules.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think that. I think they just ejected him on the rules here. So Smith isn't a dirty player
in the rule.
I mean, Mike Zimmer went absolute.
I love seeing that
because he lost Harrison Smith for the rest of the game.
Oh, yeah.
No,
as big as his leader on the.
I mean, but Zim takes that as like a shot that they're calling him a dirty player to eject him from the game. So I understand his frustration there, but I think that the hit. Granted, it sucks for us. I think the hit was illegal by the terms. So
by the terms.
All right.
By the
bad call.
By the rules, it was a good call. By the rules, but the rules bullshit.
I say level them.
Yes.
This is football.
Yes. 100%.
Come on.
No, I mean,
but not in the rule book.
No, I think when you get paid that much, and I mean, there's people who do
if you don't want
tough
to
jobs.
In the head,
I mean,
in the head, don't play.
No, I mean that's what you sign up for.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, like the jobs that we work. I mean, they say. I mean, you get hurt. I mean, that's kind of part of the job. I mean, that's what we sign up to do.
Unless it's a spear. Unless he's like.
It's straight illegal, intentional. That shit can't happen.
If you're going to blow up someone to the head. Unless it's like a deliberate head down, crawl to the helmet, into the guy's, But those are so rare.
Running backs get to do that.
Right.
No, I don't think. I mean, I think that there
Not
should
as
be
much. It's still got
a
a little bit
difference.
of a rule on it, but still.
It's very far in between.
No, I mean, when the running back lowers his head, I think that at that point they give up their right to be safe anymore. And I think if there's head-to-head contact, well, you can't say that that's, oh, he intentionally lowered his head.
No.
Boom, we're going to ding
It's
this
a
guy.
bullshit
That's
rule.
not.
It's a bullshit call. I was so mad. I even wrote it down in my notes. I was like, I'm talking about that.
Yeah, despite the call, they still won. And they played well enough to win this football game. Guys, do they keep winning?
Yeah, I kept saying it. 13-3 after last week.
They're gonna beat Russell Wilson, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. See, now this is exactly the type of team we are.
We're gonna watch
The
it.
games that we should win,
Yeah.
we
Hopefully.
lose. We lose. But now everyone's got us counted up. Big dogs in the fucking Seahawks game. Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah, it's going to
We'll
be.
see.
So Seattle is not very good defensively. Their corners are not very good. They will get after us.
And
up front.
Jamal Adams is out.
Yeah.
So
Thank God.
Weird.
So we're going to
Yeah.
score points,
Thank God.
I think, in this game. But guys, so since we're going there, we'll go to the next game. I have it written down right here. Russell Wilson right now is on pace to throw 64 touchdown passes. He has 16 through 4. The guy's never seen an MVP vote.
He should have had MVP twice.
He crushes the Vikings. I don't think there's any way. I don't think we're going to see primetime Kirk this week.
We did
on
against
Sunday
the
night.
Saints. We did against the Saints.
I will see if they go out and win that football game. Well, we'll start coming back.
It's
maybe,
doable just because their
Y'all
secondary.
jump back on the bandwagon.
Their secondary is just really bad. So we have a chance.
I'm not going to jump back on. I mean, I'm always a fan, but I have to be extremely critical at this point in time.
We'll see if Zimmer can
When the
come
team
up
has
with
the talent, I think at this point, I mean, it's on the guys on the field. How badly do you want to win football games?
Well, we
Yeah.
started the year as a playoff team.
Start
Did we not?
Yeah.
Everyone thought Vikings, one of the top teams, still.
Yeah,
in the
maybe
league.
win a playoff game and then
And then
out.
they
So
saw-
not of us is a
Just
playoff
as we
team,
lose
nonetheless.
3 games, y'all are done.
Well, there were some pretty awful losses in there. And I mean,
You gotta come
Okay.
up. We'd be
What-
2-2 if we would have just pulled out Tennessee.
Did Tom Brady not lose his first game this year?
Yeah.
Pretty badly.
yeah, I mean, it was a much better
They're
Saints
still
team,
winning
But
football.
they're 3-1. They're 3-1 and winning right now.
Yeah, the tables could have turned. We could have beat the Titans.
Should have, and we'd be 2-2.
I mean,
We'd be
we'll see.
sitting better.
And then we look way different. And that 2-2 record looks way, different than
if we would have won. If we would have won.
But we didn't. We
We
did.
didn't.
But it doesn't mean that the season is squashed. Do you remember?
Some
Do you
tough
remember a
dudes.
couple of years ago when the Vikings started off 5-0
God.
and ended up 8-8?
3-8 the rest of the
Yeah.
Well, and I'll give a shout
Don't
out
tell me
here.
that Seattle can't do that now. We can't start crushing Russell
Yeah.
Wilson and then they're done.
We're getting Daniil Hunter back here real soon.
I would
See, now-
love to see them
See,
win.
now I just pulled something up. It
I
looks
don't
like
think he is.
the
spine injury.
Neil Hunter's personal trainer thinks he should sit out the season.
He's got like a spine injury, I guess.
Oh boy.
That's what I read last week. And he's not. He wasn't even in the building.
I mean, then there's really.
Matthew's injured.
Right,
There's
and that's
really
why they
not a
said
chance.
spinal. Yeah, they said something in the spine. This trainer said that, like, when you're dealing with the spine, it's tricky, like, obviously.
I mean, yeah, in the NFL, I don't know if I'd play, but
I mean, what the hell happened?
I don't
The
know.
whole offseason, he hurt himself in the offseason.
I don't know. Zimmer kept
Don't
it quiet
lie.
all training camp. Zimmer kept it quiet all training camp. I
Which
heard.
is what he
So
should
that's
do.
there. It was just, oh, it's minor. He'll be ready to go week 1.
Oh, he said a tweak.
Yeah, it was a
That's-
tweak.
But he always says that, and he should. He should make the Packers game plan for him.
Yeah.
That's a good move. Like, that's coaching.
I mean, we got no pressure in that game, but
Still, you made him at least. You don't just
It
say
is what it is.
2 weeks ago, oh, yeah, he's going to be out. So then they don't even have to game plan for him.
Well,
Might as well make them think about you.
yeah. I mean, the thing with the Vikings is, I just don't know if we're going to be able to stop Russell Wilson next week. That's what it comes down to.
We do have a hard time containing him.
Yeah, and I think without
We
Daniil Hunter,
overcommit.
overcommit. Yeah,
Whoop,
you
he's
see-
out, whoop, gone.
I mean
We
that's
gotta stay home. What do they say? Stay home. Stay home.
We'll see if the coaching's there tomorrow.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, we're definitely gonna find out. We're gonna find out Sunday night prime time. We're gonna find out if we get prime time Kirk or not. It's a
And
big
if we
game.
can't score, oof.
I think we'll score. I do think we'll score. I do think they'll get after
Garrett
us.
Bradbury is playing way better than he was last year.
I feel.
Yeah, second year.
No, he's playing way. His overall ranking was 33 last year through 4 games. This year it's like 12 or like 9. He's almost doing double what he was doing last year.
I mean, yeah. I would
That's
hope
what we
that we
need.
can. I mean, that's. Yeah, I mean, because Pat Elfline's out for the year, right?
No,
or
he
he's
just
out for
tore.
a few.
Nah,
No, he just tore something. He's good.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's his. I mean, it's his thumb. He had surgery 3 weeks ago. I mean, he should be back
Okay.
eventually.
I guess we'll find out.
They said it was a stretch to come back in 3 weeks because the IR this season, you only have to
Requires
miss 3 games
yeah.
instead of was it normally 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they said like it was a stretch, so I assumed like he would be coming back eventually.
Okay. Guys, there's no twin stuff as they lost last week, so.
Still a lot of really good series though, man.
Yep.
I was watching that game last night with the Dodgers and Padres.
Yep.
Wow, that was a game. I thought the Padres were coming back on them real
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see much of that, but I did see that the Dodgers won and are up 2-0 now, so it's gonna put it on the Padres. I know that that Tatis Jr. I can't remember. Tatis, is that how you say it? I mean, I know he's a good player, so we'll see. I mean, I think they're probably gonna get beat by the Dodgers.
The series is 2-2 with the Yankees and the Rays. 2-2 going into game
So the
5.
Yankees won tonight.
Yeah, they just won.
Cody Bellinger robbed Manny Machado.
Oh,
last
I did
night.
see that.
Robbed him, and then our old pitcher from the Twins, Gratterall, that we traded.
Oh, yep.
He was like telling him like whatever, like get off the field,
Get out of
like
here.
whatever, and
Yeah,
Machado
exactly. The
got
guys.
pissed. He was like, "Fuck you!" Like just
Yeah.
yelling at him.
No,
It was
see, and that's the thing. Like, the one thing about Minnesota that, just going to the, what did you say? How did you say his name again?
Tatis.
No, Grattorol.
Gratterall.
Grattal, I think it is.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, whatever, but like, those are the guys that the Twins or the Vikings seem to miss out on. Those extremely fiery guys. Like,
Romo, Sergio Romo.
Yeah,
I mean, Romeo.
And dude, that was a good trade.
That was a good
Romeo,
trade.
That was a
Romeo.
good trade. We got a starter for the next
I mean,
3
he
years.
kind of blew it in the playoffs for us,
No,
but
he didn't.
he didn't pitch well in
No,
game
he did
one.
not pitch well.
What do
And
you
he
mean? He
brushed
only
it.
gave up 1 run. I mean, he walked some dudes, but
I mean, yeah, he walks and dudes.
he only gave up 1 run. I mean,
I mean, I don't
that's
know.
all you know. What are you asking for?
I mean, I think it
5
was
innings.
the game leading.
Oh, so just shut him up? That's what you expect?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I need from you.
Well, obviously, but that's not reality.
Well, it's got to be reality. It's the
No.
playoffs. It's win or go home.
It's great. It's our offense you playing. What?
I mean, yeah, we got to
What?
figure out what we're going to do there. I don't know exactly how you fix that offense.
Our pitching, even Barrios pitched great.
I know, and I was
They
one of
both
his
pitched-
biggest haters.
Barrios
So.
was better, but I mean, Maeda pitched just fine.
Look at that, and I said there was no Twins news.
We're on it. Can't keep the Twins off our minds.
No, I mean-
that's how it goes.
It's a good time, and I love talking about the Twins. But since we jumped to the MLB and the playoffs, like we said, Tampa Bay and the New York Yankees are now tied 2-2. Atlanta won their series 3-0, clean sweep over the Marlins. Also, the Dodgers lead 2-0, like I said earlier. Houston, the team that beat the Twins, they win in a 3-1.
They cheated.
Probably, we'll find out. If they get back, it's just going to be, I don't know how well that's going to be received in the MLB if Houston makes it back to the World Series. But
It's bullshit that they keep winning.
Yeah.
nice swing, bitch.
But the Dodgers are winning right now, 6-2, bottom of the third.
Okay, so they're probably taking that one.
Yeah, and this is the elimination for Padres, right?
Yeah,
they
because
gotta-
they're already down 2-0, so
They've got to win.
that one's looking like it's over.
The Yankees, they had me worried yesterday when they played the Rays because they lost.
Yep,
But I still they came back today 5-1.
yep.
And I still think they're going to make it out. The Astros, I feel like they got the Astros number pretty locked down.
Yankees
Yeah.
or the Rays?
The Astros, the Yankees.
You want
I mean,
the
if it's the
Yankees to win?
Yankees,
I don't want them to, but I think they've got them.
whoever comes out of
Elimination?
Tampa Bay, New York, is who I'm going to want to go to the World Series. I picked Tampa Bay, so Tampa Bay better get there since they're still alive. Houston just can't get back. There's just no way. And I don't want to see the Dodgers win it again. So
What do you mean? Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's those big market
Raiders are-
teams. I mean, the Twins could be a big market team, but the poll ads don't want nothing to do with spending money. So the Twins will continue.
What do you mean?
Be with them.
They spent plenty of money.
I mean, they didn't spend enough on starting pitching. I mean, you got to go out and get guys.
Yeah. Well, the Madison Bumgarner was.
I mean, Madison Bumgarner.
That was kind of a choice.
I didn't want to get him, but
What do you want?
Hurt.
wasn't you Darvish available? Like some of these other top names, guys that you can bring in that can start in the playoffs. I mean, we got to get it going here.
You got to be in the right deal.
Let's jump just quick to the Gophers. It looks like Rashad Bateman is reinstated.
That's
Big Ten football's back. We got another topic. Rashad Bateman is reinstated. Demetrius Douglas, he is leaving. He is a return specialist. I believe he is just opting out. I heard kind of expect these players to opt out. So
No. Who cares?
we'll see. There'll be players opting back in, like PJ Fleck said, but
we'll see how it goes. They're still going to be a fun team to watch.
If we have Ottman, Bell, and Bateman, we don't need anyone else.
no, and that'll be fine. I mean,
We don't need that Douglas guy.
no, Douglas was
There's
just
other
a
dudes
returner.
that
You
can-
could
yeah,
bring
other
in guys
dudes
like
can do
that.
that.
So.
Roush
No,
can
I'm
do
excited to
Right.
get
I would bring them to the house
the.
every time, probably.
No, I'm excited to have Gophers football back. I mean, I hope that they're at least decent and can bring some excitement to Minnesota sports and, more of a topic with them. So, guys, go Gophs. I'm in.
PJ Flex.
I mean, we went to the game.
Elite.
We went to that game against Wisconsin last year,
Oh,
and when we lost, I mean, I was going down the street there in St. Paul. It's in St. Paul, right, or is it in Minneapolis?
I think TFC is in.
TCS, not
TCS.
T. TS.
I always
yes.
say
KFC. Finger licking
I
good,
think-
baby.
I think it's in Minneapolis, but it could be in St.
Okay. But whatever, I was
I
going down the street, and I was so mad that we lost. I was just like, typical Minnesota Vikings. And I was going down the street, go Badgers,
Oh,
let's go Badgers. And I was wearing some shit.
God.
No, I ain't taking that. I'm sick.
Oh,
I'm
my
sick of losing, man.
Dude, you don't do that. I hate Wisconsin with all of my.
Yeah, but fuck, we gotta win. You gotta win the damn game.
I get it. We don't ever say go Badgers or
You know,
go
they-
Green Bay or
Just
go Milwaukee.
just
None
say-
of that.
just say
They're all
fuck the
trash.
Gophers. Just say fuck the Gophers.
They're all trash.
No, some guy turned around and just lost his mind.
Oh, I would have too, dude. I would.
He was like, oh, stop that negative shit. He was like, this is bullshit. And I was like, oh, wow,
yeah,
dude.
You should have gave me the tickets and act like that.
No, I mean, I had season tickets to the Gophers last year, and that was the only game
No.
I went to, so.
That Penn
What a
State game.
joke.
Puts the money down on that one. Woo, baby. That was a good.
That
game.
Penn State game was
Unbelievable.
wild. I mean,
Did
I
not
remember
think
watching
they
that
were
game.
gonna
I did. You guys didn't think the Vikings would win either.
win. I thought they could win.
that I did think. I thought we could beat Penn State. I thought we'd beat Iowa. I thought we had a chance to be in the Final Four last year.
I thought we were gonna.
That's what I believed with the
Sure.
Gophers last year.
If we could have beat Iowa and then Wisconsin, we had a shot.
For sure.
The loss to Iowa was just a blow.
Oh, because then we would have because we had to play Ohio State for the Big Ten championship.
yeah,
And if we would have beat Ohio State, then
There's no way.
yeah, I mean, we would have struggled against Ohio State, no doubt. So I shouldn't have said in the Final Four, but
yeah,
probably
we
would have played in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, for sure. If we would have beat Iowa, we would have played.
Yeah. So, I mean, just a chance to get more exposure. I mean, that's so big for recruits. I mean, we were better the win against Penn State. Should steal some more recruits. I've heard that
They
this
still
year's
won,
class was really good.
They
Probably
still
the
won
best
10
ever.
games.
So.
They haven't won 10 games since,
A long time.
and then they beat Auburn in the bowl game.
Who?
And I,
That was
That was
Auburn.
awesome. Yeah, SEC
Good
team
team.
beat them.
That was a good win for sure.
and then they were gonna rank us 18 this year. 18, but now since
Now
COVID
we're like
hit-
21.
No, now we're not even ranked.
Oh, I
Since
thought I was
they-
reading that we were like 20.
Not in the
They
AP.
were 20.
What? Oh, really?
That's what I
I
thought,
don't
but
think
I
so.
could be wrong. I mean,
I don't think so. I don't
we
think
can
we're in
look that
there.
up.
I don't think they're in.
I
there.
thought so because I thought they said we were like 23 or 24 and Michigan was ranked 20 because we're playing Michigan first. I think.
Right.
So
I just don't think because I knew we were
you
supposed to
see
be like
anything?
18.
Or
We got
totally off?
25 AP right now.
We are ranked in the AP.
And then coaches, let's see what we're in the coaches if we're in there. 22 when the coaches poll.
Okay, I was gonna say we
22.
gotta be.
Because yeah, that's what I thought.
What
I
a
mean,
good team.
it's a good team. I just
Bateman's going in the first round, dude.
Dude, yeah,
no.
he
I
has
think
to.
these games will cement Rashad Bateman as a first round pick. I mean,
Or high second, depending on how the draft goes. You never know. But
I don't know.
he's around 110 for sure.
I just believe that he was great. I mean, him and Tyler Johnson, but he was significantly better than
Tyler
Tyler
Johnson scored last week for the Bucks on like a 50-yarder. I'm pretty sure.
That's cool. The Bucks became one of my favorite teams besides the Brady thing,
Yep.
just because they got
Antoine Winfield started. He
And-
started.
Yeah, that's
And Tyler Johnson, and it looks like they're starting to add Tyler Johnson a little bit more to the.
Well, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin were hurt.
right.
So yeah, someone's got to stop.
And it looks like just right.
And
now,
then
I see
O.J.
Rob
Howard.
Gronkowski getting targeted. I mean,
OJ Howard tore his Achilles last week.
yeah. So
That's
look, I mean, that was just kind of in a way a blessing in disguise for Brady. I mean, that is just more of a excuse to throw.
OJ Howard's better than Gronk right now.
Yeah, but I mean, for Brady, there's just chemistry with Gronk, and that's just where you're going to go. I think prime time Brady's just going to Gronk as many times.
He hasn't so far. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find out.
He hasn't had very good
Gronk,
stats.
yeah, Gronk's got one touchdown already.
He might. I know the one week he had like 8 targets. I think that was.
But only like what, 2 catches?
No,
His
I think he had a
numbers
few.
have been
He had a good game. He's starting to gain steam a little bit, kind of like Jimmy Graham is. I mean, he just made an unreal catch in this Thursday night game. Guys, we're gonna take a little intermission here, and we'll be right back.
Bop.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to jump right into NFL news. Start right off the top with the Minnesota Vikings ending Bill O'Brien's time with the Houston Texans. He was fired as the head coach and the GM. I mean, that's some of the most power I've seen most NFL coaches have, being the head coach and the GM at the same time. In my eyes, he did an awful job. Really, really bad. Trading away DeAndre Hopkins, you were, what was it?
They got no value.
21-3 at halftime last year in the playoffs to the Chiefs. I mean, should have won the game, but still should have won the game. You're right. I mean, you were up
They
big.
could beat the Bills and then we're up big against the Chiefs.
And yeah,
I don't know. Bill O'Brien, he's long overdue.
long overdue. I mean, last week, against the Minnesota Vikings, I mean, that was just
Did you hear about
awful.
J.J. Watt? Had a huge argument with him, apparently, when they were playing the Steelers.
And a lot of the players were still mad at him for trading DeAndre.
Why would you?
Yeah, to get David Johnson, and you're not. They're
They
not
got a
even
second rounder?
using David
What,
Johnson.
they get a second rounder?
I think so.
David Johnson?
Yeah, but I mean, they're not even using David Johnson. They're just running him into that shitty offensive line. Line him up as a receiver, throw him the ball. The guy's getting like 2 or 3 targets a
He's
game.
really not that.
So, question is though,
I mean, he is. In the
Would
passing
Bill-
game, he's good enough. He is.
Yeah, but he's not explosive. Like he
would
is.
Bill O'Brien still be here today if they had won?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they
Yeah.
won, he's still there.
He's still there.
100%.
Yeah, he's still there. If they lose,
So he
then he bought himself 2
Those
weeks.
owners have
so he was riding a win, or if he lost his next game, he was out. Basically.
Yeah. I don't know if he knew that in his head,
Honestly, it's
but
probably
they're in the same spot as the Minnesota Vikings. A
probably
lot of people
so
thought they were
emotional.
gonna be better.
Those owners, they're probably sitting there, and if they win, they probably forget about it for a few weeks. Then all of a sudden, you have a bad loss like that. They're like, "Shit, screw it, we're
Yeah.
firing him." It's the emotion, like,
Yeah, I mean, and when they think that you're supposed to be as good as a lot of people thought
Exactly.
Houston was going
and
to be.
who's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm firing him after you win a game."
Well, and then if you get in an argument in
With
front of everybody with your best player,
Yeah,
I mean,
that
that
locker
locker room is torn.
Yeah, no, and I want to see how they'll do now without Bill O'Brien. Slightly, I think they're going to be a little bit better, honestly.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien's bad.
All right.
It's always been bad.
I heard it's Romeo Cornell taking over.
It's a good one.
Romeo.
Yeah, I heard he's taking over. I think the players will like him and gel to him. Jump to this. This is some real bullshit news in my eyes. We can go there if we want because it involves COVID-19. Darren Waller hosted his Darren Waller Foundation fundraiser. He was fined $30,000 along with Derek Carr and other members of the Las Vegas Raiders. That's just bullshit to me. That's outside the game. I understand if there's a lot of people there. But $30,000 for an event, it's a fundraiser. I mean, let it go. I mean, come on.
$30,000 seems a little steep, but
Well, for them,
the NFL, it's messed up that the NFL gets to do this. This should be the team. Like the team is like, yo, we're paying you to be healthy, and all of a sudden you're doing these things, and you're all like, So, but the NFL is collecting on this, not the team.
But 30K
So that's-
is nothing.
I mean,
That'd be
nothing to
steep
them.
for us.
Well,
We got fined 30K. We'd be like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah, I'd have to sell the
What the
house.
fuck are we gonna do?
The house is gone.
Exactly. But
So-
they get fined. They're like, oh yeah, just write a check.
I'm coming home.
30K.
Yeah, No, I just found that insane. I thought
It is
that
a
was
little ridiculous.
I thought that was completely insane. Let's jump into the scores from last week, and as we go, I'll jump into some of the things that I have written down on the paper. Ryan, take her away.
All right. Well, we already know that the good guys won, so we'll go on to the next game. The Saints and the Lions. The Saints took that one 35-29.
35-29. I think
Barely.
I know that. Didn't Detroit lead that
They
game?
were
14-0.
Yeah. Detroit has been sneaky good, kind of, too. They've lost
They
some
beat
hard
Arizona. Arizona was one of my dark horse teams this year, so
Yeah.
I mean, take that as you will.
They're still too young.
Still hate the Saints. I
hate the
Lions
Saints.
would have pulled it off, but whatever. Ravens and Washington. That was a blowout, but
wow.
31-17.
No, Haskins is benched.
Haskins is benched.
Yeah.
Lamar has been not practicing lately.
I haven't
He's
heard
sat
that
out the last 2 days,
Lamar
but
Jackson?
they say it's not serious. So we'll see where that is.
I mean, that can just be a little rest, I hope. I mean, he's carried the ball a lot recently. A tough game with Kansas City last week. So I haven't heard that. I know that just daily fantasy stuff, they're saying to stack him this week, so I hope that's just time off. I think that's what that's going to be, just some time off. We'll look into that further as we go on.
We got the Panthers beating the Cardinals 31-21. My boy Teddy Two Gloves.
I can't believe that. I can't believe Arizona goes out and blows another one.
Dude, it's just, they're not. The game they beat the 49ers in, that's a division game. It's gonna be a tough game either way. Like, it's gonna be close.
They're always.
I mean, I get it.
Just like when the 49ers were
They're
ass
good.
and they would give Seattle a really good run for their money. It's division.
Yeah.
Arizona's good, but they're not gonna do much this year. They're a tough team, but they're just too young. Way too young.
D-Hop was.
I mean, D-Hop, I think they're
Yeah,
still going to have a chance here
They'll win
as we
more
go
games.
on. They're going to win plenty more games, I think. So I think they're going to be a playoff team. Minnesota's not a playoff team.
They just beat them.
Continue on.
We got the Seahawks beating the Dolphins 31-23, which kind of surprises me with how many points they'd be scoring. But Seattle's secondary, I mean, that's what we were talking about
Yeah.
earlier.
Hey, there's going to be chances. There's going to be a lot of chances,
You know,
guys.
23 points from the Dolphins.
Yeah, and that's
I
not
mean-
a great offense. That really is not a great offense at all. I mean, not yet. They're led by a great head coach, but I just don't think they're there yet. I think once Tua takes over, I think they're a year or two away from being competitive. But Miami, giving up 23 points to Miami, Minnesota has a much better offense. So we're going to score points. It'll be a fun Sunday night.
We'll see.
Chargers.
We'll see.
Look. Oh. We got the Chargers losing to the Bucks 31-17. 38. Yeah, that's a close game. And the Chargers,
defense is really good. And Justin Herbert's looked good so far. So,
and he's got the call again this week.
T. Brady had 370 yards and 5 touchdowns.
yeah, I mean Brady's TB12's gonna do it. You know,
he did throw another pick 6, but he just threw 5 touchdowns.
I mean,
technically threw 6
You've been
touchdowns.
seeing the memes about him?
I have not.
Jameis Winston, they're like, it's basically a
Right.
even swap because he's been throwing this.
Yeah, I mean just as many pick sixes. So. Oh,
And what do we got,
so
bro?
guys, as we're sitting here now, live recording, the Chicago Bears just beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So just because that game was brought up, I mean, just the perfect time. Bears win 2019.
That sucks.
That's
trash.
bullshit, but Bears got it done.
Yep, they got some work there in Tampa Bay. Steelers Titans postponed,
Yeah.
and the Titans might be getting in a little trouble
Yeah.
because they were holding some practices outside of
High school.
facilities. Yeah, and which is I think is ridiculous too.
Right.
I mean, I feel like they should practice.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah, I
What's
mean-
wrong with that?
Right.
You got to do some. I mean, that's what I'm saying. This whole thing, I don't know how you decipher from the flu. I just don't know. I mean, we're being a little.
You haven't got it yet.
I haven't got it yet. And
You
but
haven't.
in a way, I kind of want to.
Probably
I kind
have,
of want to
though.
get it and get it over with.
You probably have, though. 85% of people don't even know.
I mean, I'll go
symptoms.
here. I'll go here.
I just gave blood
Since
today.
there was a call this week to get the people going. I mean, I'll go here. I mean, people said the president of the United States was in the extreme case. I mean, they were saying he should have died. He was immensely obese, 73 years old. He falls into that category. It's like a 93% mortality rate. The guy's gonna die, like guaranteed. And then you see the guy in there working his butt off for you.
More like talking too fucking much.
Right.
I did see that he was talking. His blood is the perfect.
I mean, it's always
for the
perfect.
bin. His DNA is not actually DNA; it's USA.
I saw that.
No,
That's
No, we'll see if I have the antibodies. I just gave blood and they said they're going to check. Like, they check everyone's at Red
is they
Cross.
doing that?
They check everyone's blood.
You know I got them antibodies. What you talking about? The body's got them antibodies.
let's go.
I don't know.
So I'm assuming.
No, I actually, since we're on that, the whole COVID thing, like, if he would have died, it would have been
It
bad.
would have been crazy.
It would have not have ended.
No,
That shit, that would have been, if he would have died because of COVID, that would have been insane. The world would have.
Earlier, me and Brett were together, and I happened to click on Snapchat. I follow Trump on everything.
Yeah, you got to update it every 5 minutes.
But I looked on Snapchat and I clicked and it was Trump back at the White House, and he's like, "Hey, you remember me? It's your president, Donald Trump." And I was like, "Oh my goodness."
Your favorite president.
Oh yeah, your favorite president, Donald
It's your
Trump.
favorite president here. I was like, oh god.
You know, I was going to say he's not my president. But no, because he is.
Yeah, I mean,
and there's a lot of hate on him, but
Yeah.
I don't think he's a smart guy.
No, I mean, and I get it. I do understand. I understand that. I do. Because in the first election, I'll come out and say I didn't vote for the guy right away. I thought he was a little too much of a loose cannon. But the more and more I go on, I think of myself as not being able to run the country, and sometimes
He may say stupid shit, but I think he's intelligent.
no. I think the tough coach.
I think he's pretty knowledgeable.
And people who yelled at you and told you were doing the wrong thing. That's what I see. I do want to give Ryan a chance here because he's got another side, and we always got to look at the other side.
Well, it's crazy because I don't like the guy, but you guys brought it up who you voted for, so I guess
Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't gonna vote.
Yeah,
I was not going to. I got home from work. Shout out to my old roommate, Kyle Shimshock. He told me, he's like, dude, did you go vote? Because he had a sticker on, all proud.
I
He's
voted.
like, no. I was like, good, you might as well. It's the first time. I was like, I didn't even know I was gonna go for. I was honestly gonna go for like one of the minority people that were.
I voted Gary
and no chance. But and this might be, but honest to God, when I walk into the voting, the area, the community center in Atwater, I felt as if people knew who I was going to vote for, and it wasn't going to be Trump.
Yep.
And I don't know why I got that vibe. And so I don't like you guys might not get it because it doesn't happen, but like literally, it's there.
Right.
And this whole thing isn't making it better, but I literally voted for Donald Trump just because I was giving everybody a middle finger saying, you don't know who I'm voting for.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
and
I
look back at it like, why did I? But I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I do think media is blowing everything out of proportion. It's trying to run his name down. Trying to make him look a fool. And he doesn't need that, dude. He doesn't
help himself.
He does it himself.
Right.
But they poke at it.
The shit he says is unreal.
No, I mean,
but I'm sure he has done good things for the country that nobody knows on the side.
Right.
No, and I mean the one thing that the only thing I can point out is look at who they brought to run against him.
Yeah.
When I believe that they had, you guys can butt in if you know or know who she is, but
Hillary Clinton.
No, Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, she fit the bill for everything that you're looking for.
But Democrats
from the left side. I mean,
they don't like her.
She was a woman. She's a minority. She's a veteran. I mean, bring that in. She single-handedly ended Kamala Harris's bid for president.
I think we should clear out everybody.
Clear it up.
All these people are old as shit, dude. Like,
Tulsi Gabbard ain't old though. I agree.
No,
I know what you're saying.
Gabbard. I would.
No, I know what he's saying though. It's
right.
And I'll say it myself, but that the old white guys gotta go. I mean, we gotta move on. I mean, I think that I said it the other day. I think that when you come down to our age, I do think amongst people that are our age, there's not as much racism. I think if you broke it down to that, I think it's a little less. And I think that we're learning as we go.
Yeah.
I do. I think that it's a little less. Maybe I'm wrong.
Because of how computer-based, technology-based are. We see everybody, we're used to it.
Right? Yeah, and maybe I'm wrong, but, from where I'm at, I've never thought of anybody differently. So I know if anyone wants to come in and chime in on that, I'd love to hear it. Teach me a lesson. I'd love to listen.
I mean,
we're also not in the inner city, where it's way different. It is. Well,
that was our tangent.
There's the tangent. Where are we going next? We'll go back to the NFL.
Well, we're still on the whole COVID thing. The Titans.
Yep.
They've got more cases.
They're playing Tuesday now.
Yep.
And they're playing Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday this week. So.
The Patriots got COVID.
Yep. Cam Newton. And he's got the he's asymptomatic, so he doesn't show symptoms.
So 80%.
He just has it, so that's the more crazy part.
They're trying to make a big deal out of that. Because
now they're saying that he's got to test negative twice. And
that's the
thing.
They
changed the protocol.
So that's the thing. They're going to try to get him back as quick as possible, right?
Yeah, I mean, I need to.
So, why is there so many different standards? Like here in high school football. If any of the players or coaches get it, they're all automatic 2 weeks. Boom.
No, they're testing in high school.
But if somebody were, if
they were to have the symptoms, they test and they test they're done.
If anybody, they're done for 2 weeks. That's
even if they test negative.
Well, in the NFL, they changed the protocol. You have to test negative 5 days in a row before you can come back into the facility. 5 days in a row, and then the 6th day, you have to have one of those 5-minute tests, those PCR or whatever they're called. You have to test negative 5 days in a row, and then
how come the general public can't get those tests? How come we can't?
Well, the NFL is definitely paying for it.
No, it doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
How come we can't get these tests? I know people that have gone in to go get these tests, and they gotta wait 2 or 3 days.
Not weeks,
couple
few
days.
If you want
these guys are figuring it out. Nah, dude. I know somebody just recently got their test back today, and they got it on Monday.
Yeah.
So
Well, the NFL, they have to wait a whole 24 hours until they get the previous.
No, I know, but we're talking 24 hours.
why
as
can't we get
compared to
results
3 or
right
4
away?
days.
Why are we
human
getting
being.
different tests? Why are we I get it, NFL players and they want to keep it going, but why are they?
But I believe my job
Because
is
it costs a
much more
lot of
important.
money.
I mean, my job is much more important. Why is that not a main focus? Why are they not saying, hey, we need to get these people tested? This is where it changes.
I mean, if you wanted to go get tested in Wilmer, you could get tested.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting cotton
So-
swabbed to my damn brain every single day, but
I'm just saying. Like, yeah.
But if you went and got tested today, he won't know that he has.
So
it.
tomorrow.
no,
Not
I mean,
even, dude. It's not the next day. It's
No,
the
I
next
mean,
day.
but if you're
Because
sick,
NFL
you're
players
sick.
will test that day, and then they'll find out the next day. I'm wondering why the hell us as a general public, everybody out here can't get these tests to find out if they're fucking sick or not.
I don't get it. I don't
We
get
gotta
it.
wait
I don't
3
get it.
days, 2 or 3 days, and fucking worry if we've got the vid. Like,
Yeah,
come
I
on.
mean, right now, I mean,
Are you really worrying though? Like,
I mean, I
Sure,
can say I'm not. I'm more worried about. I am worried about the fact of, but
if
it's
someone's
like the flu.
extremely sick, I think they'll give them that test.
No, I mean, it's
But
just
if,
like,
if I'm going in and I have a little bit of a headache and like no taste or whatever they say, I don't think they're gonna be too like just quarantine. You'll get your result. They'll give you the cheaper. I don't know if it's a cheaper test or what it is, but I don't know.
yeah, I mean,
There's just different kind of tests, and
it ain't right.
no, I mean, it ain't right.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
if
I've
you
said that
need
forever. I mean, we can go to how much players get paid. I mean, that's my.
And they also say
Just
the
like
quick
that.
ones aren't as accurate.
We won't go there.
They'll give you more false positives if those quicker ones, the 5-minute test.
Well, that's fine.
That's what they say.
So then how can they base a 5-day in a row thing if they're going to be more inaccurate? One day you can test positive,
Right, but they're
negative,
giving
the
them the
next
test
day
that-
you're positive, or you go 2 days in a row and you go, or
They're
you go
giving
1
them-
day and you go 3 days in a row negative, and then
Right.
you're whatever. So it's like
You're back. But you have to test the 5 regular tests. The 6th one has to be the one that's 5 minutes. So like the first 5 days, they're going to be testing back 24 hours. For
Yeah.
5 days. And then the 6th one has to be negative on the 6th day. Instead of the
I
quicker
just
one.
find it all insane. But
how about them Cowboys?
Give up 40 a game.
That's
That's
50 a game.
Yeah. They're giving up a lot of points. Oh, yeah, they gave up 49. That's insane.
That was a fun game.
They win, though. They win.
No, they lost.
They lost.
They lost.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they
my
lost.
mom of you.
They
but them
scored
Cowboys-
40 and still lost.
No, I mean,
That's bad. Their quarterbacks are bad.
that defense is in trouble. I mean, it just. I don't get it. I don't get how the Cowboys don't win games. I know they have some injuries.
Because their defense is bad.
Dak is a stud.
But I mean, real quick now. I mean, they lost Nick Chubb for 6 weeks, but is it time to believe in the land of Cleveland? Is it time to believe? Do you believe in?
They've got the heart, baby.
Do
That's
you believe in the 3-1 Browns?
what.
The 3-1.
I mean,
God, what did there was?
Can they get
I
it?
don't remember the comment, but it said it was the lady asked Baker Mayfield at the end of the game. This is like the first 3-1 start since 2000 or whatever, and he's like, I don't even care. He goes, this is 2020.
right.
You know what I mean? And that's what's cool about Baker Mayfield.
That'd be
He's
the
like,
thing. 2020 is the year the Browns win the Super Bowl. But
Hilarious.
that would be hilarious.
They have more points scored than Baltimore.
well, Baltimore's not an offensive team. But continue.
Ravens?
We got Jaguars, Bengals. Bengals won that.
I think Bengals win that football game.
They did win the football game, 33-25.
Bengals win that football.
Um,
Joe Burrow's first.
my pick, baby. My pick. Not much to say on that game, man, guys.
Yeah.
I don't really care for
That's
any of them.
Non-contenders.
We've got the lowly Giants against the Rams. That game turned out pretty interesting.
How that was a close game.
So that was 17-9, but the main highlight of that game really is the very end of the game.
Oh,
Jalen Ramsey and Golden Tate throwing blows.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Ramsey absolutely crushed Golden Tate in the game. That hit was unreal.
Leveled him.
It came to
Leveled him.
You haven't seen that? I mean, he just comes up. It's a good, clean tackle, but just drives him to the ground.
But Golden Tate got him a little ahead of that. He struck him. But
the fight, there was a fight that ensued after the game, swinging, punching, throwing to the ground. I mean, wow, I knew after I kind of thought about it, I was like, I wonder if I haven't heard this story before. And
yeah.
Jalen Ramsey supposedly had dated Golden Tate's sister. They had 2 kids together, and Jalen Ramsey had left while she was pregnant.
Supposedly had kids.
They did have kids.
But
But he left while she was pregnant with the second one, I believe.
he left with the Las Vegas dancer, supposedly. So, hey, I mean, what happens in Vegas don't always stay in Vegas, I guess.
Yeah. I heard that there is fines coming now for this.
See, now, you tell me what's worse. So, I mean, you obviously, fines, is that fine is equal to going to a charity? Probably not. These dudes were throwing blows, dude.
Throwing blows, yeah.
And they were throwing dukes. And Jalen Ramsey waited
outside afterwards.
So,
there was no confrontation.
Just fines to me is a little ridiculous. You don't fight, dude.
They didn't fine him yet, though, did they?
They should be
I think they're going
suspended, yo.
No, I would.
We got
I think
kids
they
looking
should
at this.
Suspended, huh?
You don't
I
fight.
think so. I mean, you can
Fight all you fucking want.
fight on the field, dude.
That's what I mean.
But the game is over.
I mean, after the waiting outside
Zero
the locker room is pretty nuts.
You don't
I
do
mean,
that.
at least
What's
Jalen
the
Ramsey.
thing with the locker room? I didn't.
Jalen Ramsey waited outside the locker
He
room.
was pacing back and forth like a little cat.
He was like waiting for Golden Tate to come out.
He wanted.
There was no confrontation because there was like personnel there, like trying to stop it. But I mean,
So he wasn't like waiting, trying to confront him and talk.
You're
civilly.
a role
He was
model.
out there taunting.
yeah, he
That's
called.
Jalen Ramsey though.
Dude,
Yeah,
you're
I
a
mean,
role model.
He called the
You're not
booze.
good. That's not right.
I mean, I get it. But
No, I mean,
imagine
all the
being on
rules.
that stage. I mean, dude.
being on that stage, I get it. I'd be being the jokester. I mean, I love Conor
To get
McGregor,
there,
but-
you have to have another.
But Jalen Ramsey is just such a little.
Would Jalen,
Prick.
if
I don't
Jalen
like him
Ramsey
at all.
wasn't like that personally, would he be in the NFL? If he didn't have that edge,
Yeah,
would he?
I think so because a guy like Andre Johnson
If he didn't have that
talk
edge,
softly. I mean, I don't say that for
Julio
everybody
Jones.
because I do like the guys who
Right,
talk and
but
shit.
that's Julio Jones. So
You
Julio
definitely got to
Julio.
talk and shit. I just
No, you don't. If you can do it, all I'm saying is that
Yeah,
I
Jalen.
guess.
If Jalen stopped
I
doing
just
what
don't like it because
would be himself.
you're a grown ass man making millions of dollars.
and this comes
And
down.
you
Which
got-
I think then you have the right.
And you've got kids watching it. We
But
we want to be pro football. I mean, we've probably all gotten in a fight before too, and so
Yeah.
whatever it is. But you got to hold yourself to a higher standard.
No, and I mean, in a way, I
You don't
did.
bring your personal beef onto the
You
field.
don't bring it onto the field, but I do understand if something was said, which I believe Jalen Ramsey probably said. I do understand Golden Tate kind of taking action if that's what happened. I don't understand the Jalen Ramsey waiting outside the locker room. What are you doing? But it's not okay. It's not good. Definitely don't do that.
A lot of it's instincts too. Like, I'm not saying the waiting in the locker room wasn't, but
Last thing here before we go to a break, are the 49ers done and toast?
No, they got Raheem Mostert coming.
What
back.
was their score last week? Well, that'll be our last score.
they lost
before we jump
25
to
to
break.
20.
25-20. Who'd they lose to?
The Eagles.
The first place Eagles.
Yeah, and they.
What?
Dude, they don't have Jimmy Garoppolo. Shit, we'll play way better with Jimmy.
No, I mean we'll jump
They
into
will.
that
Most
NFC
times
East,
coming
but
Right, that too. They're
Um,
going back.
Well, we gotta hit these other games.
Oh, yeah, we'll
Chiefs-
finish off the
Chiefs-
games here.
Chiefs and Patriots. As we know, they shouldn't have.
shouldn't have played on Monday night.
No, they flew two separate planes.
Yeah,
They had the COVID guys and they had the regular guys. And Gilmore,
yep.
he was with Cam Newton after he got a positive test.
Yep.
He started that game. He played that game.
Yeah, I haven't heard that controversy yet. I don't know the details.
They knew. All those guys that were on the second plane were.
They knew that he had contact before they went to.
Allegedly, well, so no, they're not saying the Patriots.
I wouldn't say that.
Patriots aren't saying shit.
They're not going to say that.
Bill Belichick knows too much.
But if you're in contact, that's the thing.
Why aren't we testing for the flu every football season in the NFL? Why isn't everyone getting the flu test? Like, what the fuck, dude?
We'll get to that. I think we have to share a topic about COVID.
Yeah, I get people are COVID's more deadly, but
hey, all right, we'll get to COVID.
To older people.
We're gonna get to COVID because I think it's a
that
subject that we need to
35,
get
not
to.
25-year-old stallions on the NFL field.
Joanna, let's finish these scores and we'll get to COVID in our next.
Packers
segment.
beat the Falcons 30-16. Falcons
aren't good. Offensively, they're okay. But
we missed a couple up top, but we got the Monday in. But the Bills and the Raiders, I don't know if you guys saw Stephon Diggs totally mossed the dude.
I think
My boy Moss.
Yep.
He went up, grabbed the ball, came back. Oh my God. Insane. Stephon Diggs, I miss you, brother.
Go. It wasn't worth Kirk.
Bears lost to the Colts last week.
Colts are a good football team. Good enough defensively.
I'm telling you.
Colts
said.
No, I'm a good Phillip Rivers fan. It's just this guy.
Wow.
Dude, Philip Rivers sucks.
Yeah, the Chargers always suck.
I mean, we'll see. If Philip Rivers plays well down the stretch, I'll change my opinion. But Philip Rivers has always been ass.
Yeah.
Always been ass. He really hasn't even been that great this year. The defense is just playing out of their mind.
Next. Yeah, that's the wrap up for the week there.
Wrap up for the week. All right, we'll wrap it up. Well, we're not wrapping it up, folks. We're not wrapping it up. We'll just wrap up this part, and then I think we're gonna jump in to COVID because that seems to be where we want to go. So let's ruffle some feathers after this, folks. That's another good one. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to jump right into COVID. So just kind of the hot topic. I mean, I just really don't like, we talked before the double standard with the NFL and how they handle high school football. I mean, I talked about it last week in the total blast of the Minnesota State High School League. I mean, let's just let them play. I mean, let's get people in the stands and, let's just
a
go.
counter argument would be there's way more high school football players than there are NFL players. Like, there's across the country,
sure.
And even in NCAA. Like,
so, what is that double standard?
Yeah.
It's the pros, you test negative.
Yeah.
These kids, they could potentially not have a season.
Yeah, it takes
Because
one,
of
you're
COVID.
done.
right.
One, you're done. It's over.
Well, they canceled last baseball season. Let's see.
Basically, it's week to week for these high schools.
Yeah, I mean, one person tests positive, you could be out 2 weeks. You get to play a couple more games.
But then they also do the fact of who are you in contact with. Those kids are also going to be out as well. They might not even necessarily get it. So that's what I'm saying. It's double standard with the NFL. It's like, okay, they had a separate plane for the Patriots to go, and these guys were in contact with Cam Newton. Bill Belichick was included in that, but they still got to go to this game. They separated their players and all that, but they still played.
Yeah.
They were still
Would you rather than cancel?
But these guys don't get to play. These could have been the 20 guys on the other bus that were in contact, but they don't get to play.
If the NFL player actually tests positive, then they sit out.
Yeah, just that player,
these
not
kids
the whole
don't
team.
have to. They could be by somebody who has tested positive, and they will be out.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, same thing, guys. I just don't have enough on wrestling yet to touch it. So Cody Burgess, keep waiting.
I'm sure that season will get adjusted as well.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get all that adjusted. I mean, hopefully they wrestle. I mean, it's already a sport that I think is dying. It shouldn't be dying. But kids just gotta toughen up these days. Is my response to that. So toughen up, get out there, play whatever, just be playing something. Guys, we'll jump into the NBA Finals here now.
I was wrong. Weird. That never happens. But, just wait till the Vikings win. But the Heat did pull Game 3 off. Jimmy Butler he's a stud.
Yeah.
He's a stud. Let me see. Let me pull this game up here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Jimmy Butler, 40 points.
They're gonna have to
In
do
their
the
win.
bell count on that one.
He had a triple-double, 11 rebounds, 13 assists. Just lighting it up. LeBron on the other side, 25 points. I was talking to my roommate about this finals the other day, Charles Riley. But I think this next game that LeBron plays is going to be one of those Kobe-like games where he's just going to go off. And
he knows it's an elimination game now, so he's like, he's gonna want it.
He's going to go off. He's going to have a crazy game, like to bring a championship back to LA.
He came down from
After
3-1 to the best shooting team ever.
One of the best all-around teams
Ever! 72 wins? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. They lost the last 2 years. But, dude, they down 3-1 and you come back and win that series.
That's the only time that's ever happened.
Dude, they're the best team ever. I mean, I don't know. I know you hate LeBron, but...
Tunes, what is it? Space Jam 2 is coming out. LeBron James, baby. I actually do
what is
I do not like their uniforms that they came out. I don't know if you guys have seen them.
I haven't seen
I don't know
They
much about
are atrocious.
what is the story?
The first, I don't know what the storyline is,
No.
but there's a lot of big stars in that, actually.
Like, is it going to be basically off like the Michael Jordan one?
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
kind of.
similar?
I think it's going to be.
It's probably going to
I
be.
mean, you're
It's
always
probably going to
chasing
be dumber.
Jordan.
Nothing's going to beat the original.
I mean, yeah, but LeBron's always chasing Jordan. He's chasing Kobe. He's chasing everybody. That's why he's going where everybody has been. So.
Well, I mean,
That's what it is.
it's more financial.
Whatever. I mean, you can say finance. You can say.
I mean, he's set financial, but
No, the jerseys are bad that they have. They're not like the original whites. They've kind of like got a Charlotte Hornet blue type thing going on, and then like you remember the tune, like the circles.
The Toon Squad,
They've got like half of that on there, so it's kind of I don't know.
Goofy.
It's not those original white ones that are dope.
Yeah, those were sick.
nothing's going to beat the original, though. No way.
I remember when Zach Levine wore that for the dunk contest. That was pretty sick.
That's probably one of the best dunk contests.
What do we got for the series score here?
The series is
3-1.
3-1 Lakers. They play tomorrow night. Like I said, I think LeBron is going to go off.
Yeah, they're still out. The Heat are still out drafted or however you say it. Dragic.
Dragic. I say his name wrong every time, but I don't
I
care.
believe it's Dragic. If you say it.
Dragic.
I mean, not that he was going to be the defining moment, but he
No,
he
but
was
he's
balling
much
out.
better.
He was balling out.
Yeah, the last game. What did they win here?
I think that one was close. I know that Miami had a chance.
Miami tied it in the fourth, but then at the end it just kind of got
Gets out of hand.
Yeah. 102-96 for that last game.
Yeah.
I guess they won't win in a sweep.
No.
It will be 4-1. If not,
Yeah, I don't see the Heat coming back from 3-1.
I'll put 100 on the next game for whoever wins.
I mean, I won't take 100.
If they lose one, they
I don't
won't
think the
lose
Heat can
two.
actually pull it off, guys. I just really don't want to see LeBron win it again. I can't handle that. I can't handle him winning it again. But he'll win it again, and he'll do it in LA, and it'll be what it is.
Yeah.
Not one, not two,
Not 3.
not four.
All right. Do you guys have any more NBA stuff, or?
Nah.
No.
Not too much on it.
No. Well, we'll just jump quick to UFC. The biggest news I have on that, as of right now, just the top story is Usman Burns is called off again as Usman needs more time.
It's more delayed. not really called off.
Well, it's just called off for now.
For the dates called off.
Usman needs more time to recover.
Yeah. They're just going to push it back a few months.
None of these boys got nothing on.
Well,
Anderson Silva.
Anderson
He's
Silva,
fighting.
now that you bring that up, he's going to fight Uriah Hall very soon as
Halloween.
the main event.
On Halloween.
Halloween. He's going to
Halloween.
fight Uriah Hall as the main event.
Oh,
He's probably going to get destroyed. But
wrong
we'll see.
again.
We'll see.
I mean, we'll see. Inside the octagon, he's probably given Israel Adesanya the best test he's had. So, with that, I mean, Bretster, what do you got as the upcoming?
He's tired.
No, he just.
No, I heard that they to do a charity event for McGregor Promotions.
They came out and said today that
with Dustin Poirier.
He agreed to a fight with Dustin, but I don't think that's not. I think that's going to be a UFC fight.
No, I don't think so.
The one that came
from what I heard, because McGregor offered him a deal to fight in a non-UFC event.
Yeah, I think you guys should be in a UFC ring against each other.
I'd crush, Brad.
Oh, I would love to see it.
Dude.
Wrestling.
We're not getting into that.
Let's get into it,
involved.
Give your comments. Give your feedback. Who would
not
win?
wrestling?
Brett or
We're not
Fester?
wrestling.
No, this
Who
is
wins?
hypothetical.
Who wins?
UFC, mixed martial arts, kicks to the face.
Yeah, but if there's wrestling involved, I'm not doing it.
Well, you gotta keep it in there. You gotta keep it on your feet then, baby.
MMA, mixed martial arts.
Throw them jabs.
Have to be on the feet.
It doesn't sound. Well, shoot, Fester. I mean, you let us know who you want to see.
I'll take Rossi on too if he wants to go.
But yeah, no, I don't know much about the whole UFC thing.
Yeah.
I do know that I did like Conor McGregor. I did like.
He said he wants to fight for them.
I did like Saint Pierre, George Saint Pierre.
He's talking about coming back too.
Yeah, he gave up
he's
his
just never
title.
gonna fight for a title again.
He wants to fight Khabib.
Yeah, but they don't want to
hate
do that. They don't want to do that anymore because George St. Pierre, if he wins, just vacates the title and then he retires for like 4 years.
Well, right, but that's what they said 2 years ago.
I've heard Dana White.
That's what they said 2 to 3 years ago.
Dana White's a bitch, and he's not.
No,
That's what they
Dana
said
White's
2 to 3 years ago. So we'll see if he changes his mind. I mean, that's a big money fight. Bring St. Pierre back.
Yeah. What do you got for the upcoming fights here?
Oh, that's Corey Sandhagen versus Marlon Moraes. That's going to be a good fight. That's a bantamweight. Those are the little guys.
I know that this Edson Barbosa is an absolute highlight.
He's going down to featherweight. He's cutting an extra 10. But this Makima Makari is, I don't know, there's some pretty solid fights on Saturday. Free.
That's this Saturday?
This Saturday for free, ESPN Plus, I believe. No, the UFC kept it going when all else kind of went to the wayside. Guys, do you guys have anything else before we wrap this thing up?
The big waves, huh?
The big waves, very good, very solid.
Yeah, one of my go-tos.
Yep, this is good. This was a big
21 and
game.
older, folks.
21 and older.
Drink responsibly, huh?
Yep. Guys, this is kind of gonna be the thing. A little beer review.
Yeah, if you want it to be.
Maybe.
Oh.
We'll see what happens.
I don't mind drinking beer.
Yeah, beer's good. These ones especially.
What do you get the hearts?
Yeah, we need to get some Henny up in here.
Yep, we can do that too.
Henny.
Little shots once in a while. Guys, it was again fantastic. YouTube, it's gonna be great. I can't wait to get to you. Absolutely fantastic. Boys, another great one in the books. Keep hammering the likes. If we're going to be on YouTube, guys, any button. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Subscribe. Notification bell. All of that.
Who's going to win that fight? Me or Fester or Brett?
Not the thumbs down.
No thumbs down.
No thumbs down, but interact with all posts. Always. Keep it going. I love all y'all.
Peace.
Till next time, boys.
Bye.
Oh, there you go.